Hi, my name is Jessica McVeigh and I am from Triag's Neighbourhood Management Team. I'm part of Good Relations Week. I am going to give you an insight on what it's like to come from a different cultural background with the black minority ethnic groups. We've interviewed people today to give you an insight on what it's like to grow up with different beliefs, backgrounds, cultural backgrounds, different ethnicities, and to just give the community more knowledge of what that may be.
I came to Northern Ireland in 2006 for a job in Seagate as an R&D engineer. Before coming to Northern Ireland, I worked in Trinity College in Dublin.
I came here 10 years ago. My mum's side's from Donegal, and I was living up there, and Derry just made more sense to me because I'm from the city in London. And I've always, liked it here, and my daughter's grown up here, and it's a big community spirit. And where we live in the area of Gallia, there's schools on every corner and parks on every corner, and there's green everywhere, and you just don't get that in London. There's no green. Yeah. So I moved to Derry. I was like, I want to live there, and I haven't moved. And where I live is very quiet, and everybody looks out for each other, and the Waynes can play out in the street. You don't have that in London. You have to spend a fortune to do what you can do here for free. It's a beautiful city.
I originally from China. China has 5,000 years of recorded history, and which has a very rich culture. China is the third biggest country in the world, and also most populated country. The most of majority is Han majority, but we also have 55 ethnic minority.
My mum's Irish, and my dad's from St. Vincent and the Grenadines. That's like a small island in the Caribbean. Well, his mum would be from there. He grew up in England, and I would have gone up to my nan's every Sunday, and she'd have cooked a big feed of Caribbean cuisine, and most of the stuff that you'd have there, at parties and stuff. And we have our music, and it's different in England because there's like branches off of the culture. So it's the English version of the Caribbean, so they're different from the Caribbeans again. So a lot of music, a lot of food.
The best part to living here, the environment is very good, and the people are very nice. The worst, we are far from my home, so it's only once a year to see my parents. And this year, because of the coronavirus, I can't back to China.
The best part is the freedom to, come and go, and it's safe. It's, predominantly safe. He's going to have his problems like anywhere, but you don't have to worry so much about the kids out playing, and, the community spirit. When somebody needs something, everybody pulls together, like Brenda was saying. And the worst part, I do miss a lot of my own culture, because Irish people, they have their tradition, which is great, but you miss your own foods, and there's not really any restaurants and stuff that would cater to Caribbean or, black food, black cuisine, black music. So there's the lack of education about other cultures here, that would be, you're kind of on your own with it. So I do make more of an effort to cook at home so that my daughter knows her roots, she knows her Irish roots, but I have to make her know more of her own culture as well, a black side of her culture.
Definitely.
And then she goes off and finds her own stuff then, and she has her own resonation with her culture.
We provide the Chinese culture workshop to local children and adults. We have Chinese Beijing opera, Chinese dance workshops, and much more. And we also involved the Mela last September. There are lots of local people. They are interested in the Chinese culture. I'm very proud of that. And our young people, they also promote, they also working on the Mela, and they feel happy.
Do you have many struggles living here because of your different cultural background, beliefs, or because of your ethnicity?
I've never really experienced much.
No.
You know, like I said, it's lack of education and lack of being aware of other cultures and what's okay and what's not okay, you know. But there's no, like, I've never felt targeted because of my background or you know, we've always been welcomed. We've always been made part. The way people are here is like either you're a good person or you're not. You know, it's not so much of your backgrounds or your religion, or do you know.
Local people more accept and appreciate BAME cultures, and I hope BAME group more popular, and dairy attract more and more BAME people to living here, and also for BAME group participate the cultural event. So local people and BAME people, they mutually understand each other.